Some people speak about change, others dedicate their lives to creating it. Today's guest belongs to the second group.
In 2018, I took a very bold step and decided, you know what, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start something similar to what I've been doing for the past close to 5 years.
Yeah.
And I will set up an organization that is going to address some of the issues in the community.
From the halls of the United Nations to the most remote villages in Kenya, from global climate conversations to grassroots community action.
I was selected to represent the youths from Global South at the UN General Assembly and present their demands, do a speech at the UN General Assembly.
Elvis Leyian has built a life centered on one question: how do we leave the world better than we found it?
We started experiencing drought. The cows would die.
Yeah.
And that was a moment of like ignited something in me.
Yeah.
I was like, this was once a very beautiful haven, and now it's turning into a desert.
Yeah.
So what can we do about it?
As a founder of Heads and Hands, Elvis is a climate advocate, a social entrepreneur, and champion for youth empowerment.
Elvis is a husband, a father, and also a social entrepreneur, a climate advocate, and a development expert. I am also the founder of Heads and Hands Initiative, which is a community-based organization in Kajiado County, working with youth and women.
His work spans environmental conservation, policy advocacy, sustainable development, and creating opportunities for young people to lead the change they want to see.
One is environmental conservation.
Okay.
The other one is youth empowerment. The other one is women empowerment and agriculture.
Okay.
So these are the 4 pillars that we majorly, deal with.
Whether he's representing African youth on international stages, strengthening tourism and livelihoods in local communities, or working alongside leaders to shape policy.
I've been able to attend the COP conferences. This is the Conference of Parties for climate change. And also
this you're doing as Heads and Hands.
Yes, as Heads and Hands. Yes.
His belief remains the same: the lasting impact begins when you choose service over status. This is a conversation about courage, community, and choosing hope even when the work is difficult.
Setting the bar to me would mean lifting someone from the ground up.
Yes.
It is more of committing to less of self achievements and more of helping other people to get to the level that you are at.
So it's more of service.
Is more of service.
This is the part where we raise the standard one conversation at a time.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Bar, where value meets purpose, meets legacy. We are here today with a very lovely gentleman, Elvis. I'll let him introduce himself to us. Karibu sana, Elvis.
Thank you so much, Bella.
Okay, so tell us, who is Elvis?
So my name is Elvis Leyian Mashua. I am a social entrepreneur, a climate advocate, and also a development expert. I also run a non-profit community-based organization in Kajiado County, working with youth and women, empowering them through sustainable livelihoods, building their climate resilience, and also skills development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a course in school?
Yes, it is a course in
Go
school.
to university to study which degree is this?
So it's interesting because I have a couple of them. So business was in Kenya Institute of Management.
Okay.
Then I attended African Nazarene University for community development. But later on transitioned to Management University of Africa, where I completed my development studies.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And majoring in project management.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're based in Kajiado?
Yes, based in Kajiado. Yes, and also I also happen to have had an opportunity to study in the US at Oklahoma State University for an executive certificate in leadership, entrepreneurship, and business.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us more about what it is that your NGO does, or is it CBO?
It's a CBO. So when we started out, maybe I should give that journey.
Yeah.
We started out as it started as a tree planting campaign.
Okay.
So it was called Plant for the Planet.
Yeah.
And basically what we used to do is we used to set out dates where we would go back to the village, to schools and to maybe churches, and we will donate seedlings, tree seedlings, and work with children, in the tree growing exercise. And then later on, as I was doing that, I realized that there were more issues, pressing issues that the community was facing that needed to be addressed. And so that's when the idea of Heads and Hands came about, which now was more structured. And we narrowed down to about 4 pillars that we are working on. So one is environmental conservation. The other one is youth empowerment. The other one is women empowerment and agriculture. So these are the 4 pillars that we majorly, deal with. And we look at it as pillars that speak to some of the issues that the community is facing.
So when you are forming Heads and Hands, it was part of the MDGs. Did you look at the MDGs and SDGs?
Yeah, so I was privileged just to take you some time back. So before I started the organization Heads and Hands Initiative, I was working for a MasterCard project. It was called CAP Youth Empowerment Institute. So it was a project or a program that was supporting young people in skills development. And so while I was working there, I realized that I had a calling or what do you call it?
I think it's a calling.
Yeah, like I had, it was more of like I had to go back home. And work with the community, because I had worked with so many other communities in Nakuru County, in Nairobi County, in Machakos County, and so I felt that this program, I could see how it's transforming the lives of people. But then back home, every time I go back home, my people are still languishing in poverty, and these opportunities are not coming to them. So in 2018, I took a very bold step and decided, you know what, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start something similar to what I've been doing for the past close to 5 years. And I will set up an organization that is going to address some of the issues in the community. So that's where the journey began. So going back, I mentioned that it started as a tree planting campaign. And then later on structured it in a way that now we have pillars and we are very intentional in what we are doing. And it wasn't an easy journey to get there, because I remember myself and my co-founder, we would have to go back to our pockets, fuel the car to drive back to Loitoktok, or buy seedlings to donate to the community, or even sacrifice our time with our families just to be there for a whole week with young kids and mentoring them. And so that's how Heads and Hands grew, and now we were able to win the trust of some of these big organizations, and they were able to trust us with funding for to support the program that we run in the organization.
So you've done MasterCard and you've also done the Mandela Washington.
Yes. So in 2018, I was privileged to be selected to be among the Young African Leaders for the Young African Leaders Initiative, Mandela Washington Fellowship. Yeah, and also that was, it really gave me the confidence to continue doing what I'm doing, because it was more of a recognition of what I'm doing. And so that propelled me to and kept the fire burning to want to support my community.
So I'm curious. There's a pandemic of young men, or rather young boys, in not just in Kenya but in Africa, with purposelessness. I don't know if were you born this way, or how did you just become like you want to start as a tree planting initiative? Was it fueled by your parents, or is it something you just used to watch a lot of documentaries and so that's how you got the interest? Or where did all this, because you said you're also a climate
advocate.
So how did you come about to start engaging in such things?
I think so growing up, I grew up in Loitoktok, which is in Kajiado County. And my parents are farmers. So my dad is a businessman, but also a farmer. And then my mom is a teacher. So growing up in Loitoktok, of course, we had to wake up in the morning during holidays to take the cows to for grazing, and that meant we interacted a lot with nature. I remember our favorite games was playing on the trees, and we would imagine that these were planes, and we would like swing on the branches, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful childhood. And then years later, when I was all matured and I could understand what is happening, I looked back and I was like, there's something that is happening in our area, which I couldn't pinpoint, at once. But later on, I realized, people are cutting down trees. The beautiful forest of Kilimanjaro that every morning I used to wake up to it, and I thought, it made even Kilimanjaro look closer to our home, because the forest was so thick. So you wouldn't even tell where the foots of the Kilimanjaro were. So you thought maybe you were right at the foot of the Kilimanjaro, because the vegetation will just flow all the way to the slopes. So, but growing up, like when I was traveling back from Nairobi, maybe at that time I had come to Nairobi, and I was going back home. So that drive back home, every time I look at the mountain, every time I would see that, I can tell where the foot of the mountain is. Something that I couldn't tell when I was growing up, because the vegetation was flowed all the way to the slopes. So, and then we started experiencing drought. The cows would die. And that was a moment of it like ignited something in me. I was like, this was once a very beautiful haven, and now it's turning into a desert. So what can we do about it? So that's how my passion for tree planting came about. So I remember my cousin, because we started with my cousin. So we had these conversations because we are always interacting with him, and we're like, what is happening? You remember we used to have a tree there, and now it's no longer there. So that, I think, provoked us to do something about the whole change that is happening. And that's how the tree planting started. And then after that, of course, is when we realized there are other challenges that the community is facing. And from my experience working with the NGO or in the NGO sector, then that enabled me to kind of have like solutions to these problems. So that's how I started out, and that's where the passion began.
So you and a cousin like just went and bought trees and just started planting.
Yeah, well, we the first time we didn't buy the seedlings. There was a campaign. I think it was that time. It was during Uhuru's time, and there was a campaign to plant trees all over the country.
Yeah.
And someone from the county government actually invited us for that tree planting campaign.
Okay.
And that's how we started out. So the first time we didn't buy the seedlings because
Okay.
the government provided.
Yes.
But the next season we had to like figure out where to get the seedlings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
So what drives you, Elvis?
What drives me? That's very interesting. I think what drives me is one, purpose,
Purpose is everything.
impact,
Yeah.
and purpose, impact. Hey,
Purpose, impact. Yeah, those two can be the
purpose
two.
and impact.
Yeah.
So yeah, what drives me is purpose and impact.
Yeah. Would you say, like, would you expound purpose
Yeah.
in what way, impact in what way?
Yeah. So I think as a father
Yeah.
and of course as a husband,
Yeah.
I think there's a mandate that has been given to me
Yeah.
to provide and to protect.
Yes.
And so every morning when I wake up, I know that there are people who look up to me.
Yeah.
And I can't give up on myself because that means I'll be giving up on them.
Yeah.
And also now as a community leader, I have young people and women who are also they look up to me.
Yeah.
So whatever I do
Yeah.
has an impact to their lives in one way or another.
Yeah.
So that is what drives me
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah.
Purpose and impact.
Okay.
And lastly, legacy.
Nice.
Because I would want to leave a legacy
Yeah.
where my children will be appreciative of the life that I lived,
Yeah.
and I'll also have impacted their lives in a way that they would also want to impact someone else's life positively.
Yeah. No, those are the core values of the bar,
Yeah.
guys. Purpose, impact, and legacy.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
those three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said let me not say legacy so that it doesn't look like
You don't push
Kenya. And then look, no, let it come from you. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so you'd say you're so you're a social entrepreneur.
Yes.
You're a climate advocate. You're also
A development expert.
a development expert.
Yeah.
And you're also in supply chain.
Yes.
Yeah. So social entrepreneurship is this, going to communities and so getting funding, and then
Yes.
maybe you can expound what
Yeah.
social
So social entrepreneurship means that the core of your business is not profit, is people. And for me, how I interpret that is I have a business that is running and is making profits.
Yeah.
But from the profits that I make, a certain percentage goes back to the people, to the community. Yes. And also, I am driven by also integrity. And so when I run my business, is based on the foundations is integrity.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so that is social entrepreneurship.
Social interesting.
Yeah.
And then in supply chain, what do you do in supply chain?
Just normal tenders.
Normal. I think normal. Actually, don't know about tenders. You're a tenderpreneur.
Yeah, tenderpreneur. Yeah. So I do supplies for government, NGOs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You do. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't know that about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You've also done so much green initiative. Would you want to talk about the green amaranth or until it?
No, the green amaranth?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So also the bit about being a social entrepreneur, and because that's one of the categories of entrepreneurs. So I'm an agripreneur. So I'm a farmer.
Yes.
In
layman's language.
Yeah, I'm a farmer. Yes, I'm a farmer. And I majorly focus on grain amaranth.
Okay.
Which is a pseudo cereal crop.
Yeah.
Is in the family of millet and sorghum.
Yeah.
But it's very nutritious.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is that it doesn't need a lot of attention and care while you're growing it. So that means the cost of growing it is very low, but the returns are also very high.
Wow.
And the other good thing about grain amaranth is the fact that you are able to get a lot of products out of it. So you can make popcorns, you can make uji flour, you can make chapati flour, and you can also use it to fortify other flours.
Yeah. She woke up one day and decided, of all the crops, may I want to do grain amaranth. How did the idea come about of doing, specifically grain amaranth?
Yeah.
Or you've ventured into a variety, or is that majorly?
That well a variety, because I also do French beans and I also do onions.
Okay.
But for the grain amaranth, it has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Because the first interaction with grain amaranth, I think I was in class 7 or standard 8. I was clearing. I was clearing my primary education.
Yeah.
And I remember that time my dad got introduced to grain amaranth by a certain doctor who was called Dr. Mwangi. He's one of the longest researchers of grain amaranth in the world.
Wow.
And so when he approached him, he was like, I have this crop. I want you to try it here in your farm, in a 1 acre piece of land.
Yeah.
And then see, how it goes.
Yeah.
And I remember when he did it, when he planted it, I was like, what is this? Because we've never seen such.
Yeah.
We are used to maize and beans.
Yes.
And potatoes maybe.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this? I was very curious. And later on, fast forward, I remember when we harvested, that was the money. They were able to fetch some, they were able to fetch a lot of money from the 1 acre piece of land. That was able to pay for my school fees, which was something that I used to struggle with.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if we have been doing maize and beans for all this long, and now there's this one crop that we just did in an acre, because our piece of land is not an is a bit big.
Okay.
So, but we only did it in a 1 piece of 1 acre piece of land.
Yeah.
And we were able to do all these things. So what crop is this?
Yeah.
So I would want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
And so that's where the interest came.
Yeah.
And when I was of age, when I was able to buy my own seeds and say I have a place where I want to grow my grain amaranth, I tried it out.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I never regretted.
Yeah.
And it has also opened doors to areas where maybe I never thought I would get to.
Yeah.
Because like I mentioned before, I was in the US and I was asking so much about, because I know the US is big on agriculture.
Yeah.
So I was asking, do you guys know about grain amaranth? And no one knew about it. And then there was this one.
So is it this you asking?
Yeah. Sorry?
Who was this you asking?
The guys that I was interacting with in the US.
Okay.
So I was like, do you know a field or a farm where I could go and learn more about grain amaranth? And no one seemed to understand what I was saying.
Yeah.
And there's this one guy from Mexico who picked out my interest in grain amaranth. And he was like, he showed me a picture and he said, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
And I say, yeah. I said, yeah, this is what I've been asking. And he was like, okay, my mom is a lecturer or he's a professor in a university in Mexico, and they've been actually working on doing some research around grain amaranth.
Yeah.
And they have a huge conference. It's the first World Amaranth Congress happening in Mexico.
Oh.
Do you mind? I can share your contacts with her, and then you guys can catch up from there.
Yeah.
So when we talked, and she was like, I would want to hear your interest, because we've been looking for someone from Africa to give us their perspective on grain amaranth from an African perspective, but we didn't get anyone.
Yeah.
So are you willing to take up this role? So I was like,
yeah.
So I started my research. I did my research across the continent. and you'll be surprised that grain amaranth in Africa is not very popular. So I think the only other place that I found out, I found like substantial kind of information was it Burkina Faso? Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's partly in Uganda, and that was work done by Dr. Mwangi.
Yeah.
And then now in Kenya is where a lot of research was also done.
Okay.
So I was able to compile something, and from there, interacted for almost 3 weeks with the experts in that field.
Yeah.
And now, I don't think I have that crop holds a very special place in my heart. Yeah. And I hope that the Kenyan community and the Kenyan government will be able to accommodate and do more research and give more information on the green amaranth.
Yeah.
Because I think it has the potential to change the agricultural landscape and also food security in Kenya and nutrition.
Yeah. So green amaranth seed is terere.
Yes, it's
It is
terere.
terere.
Terere, yes.
So you had mentioned you went to the US.
Yeah.
You went to it was like a conference you had gone, and then you started interacting with people, then asked about the crop.
So this was during the Mandela Washington Fellowship.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. This was during the Mandela Washington Fellowship.
Yeah.
Because I was in a university that was majored in agriculture.
Yeah. And then on climate, you being a climate advocate.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can expound on that. Or is it with the tree planting thing?
Yeah. So it's more of so when we started the H&H and we were able to map out the areas that we want to concentrate on.
Yeah.
One of them was environmental conservation. And with that, of course, you have to touch on climate change.
Hand, yeah.
Yes. And from there, I remember I took online courses. I started interacting with communities in the climate change space. And that way, I was able to get connected to the United Nations major group for youth and children. UNEP MGCY.
Okay.
Yes. And from there, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a lot of experience in that space.
Yeah.
But somehow I was selected. I think because of the work that I've been doing on the ground, I was selected to represent the youths from Global South.
Okay.
At the UN General Assembly. And present their demands.
Yeah.
Do a speech at the UN General Assembly. This was during the Stockholm Plus 50 process.
Yeah.
Which was celebrating 50 years of UNEP, since UNEP was established.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, I think I was able to expand my networks.
Yeah.
I've been able to attend the COP conferences. This is the Conference of Parties for climate change. And also
this you're doing as heads and hands.
Yes, as heads and hands. Yes. And so registered the organization under the umbrella of CSOs under the UN. Yeah.
So somebody can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think now that's where I'm wondering. So I have this CSO. This is hypothetical.
Yeah.
I have this CSO. I want to do girls free sanitary towels.
Yeah.
So now go. And I want to be also affiliated with the UN.
Yeah. So I think the first process is to register with the social services.
Okay. Of Kenya.
So the social services, I think, is a devolved function. So you have it in different counties. Yes, so the CBO registration can be done at the county level. Yes, social services offices. And then after that, once you do that, you can also register as an NGO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's not a tedious process.
Yeah.
Is only that, you know, like you need to know what documents to present and all that.
Yeah.
And then from there, you now go to the UN portal. So say like if it's the UNEP, they have open they have section where you can register your NGO and get accreditation. So that means every time they have like a conference or whatever it is, you have access to.
Okay.
And you can register as a speaker, contributor. You can, you know, so it gives you access to those UN conferences and UN meetings.
Talked about the fact that you're a family man.
Yes.
You're a husband and father.
Yeah.
Shout out to your people. Yeah, tell us about that.
What about it?
So now, like, how does that contribute to your? Because do you believe like it kind of shapes who you are, like as a person with the things you're doing?
Yeah, I think when I mentioned about purpose and being very intentional in whatever I do and legacy, I think that is, I'll be a bit selfish because it's more directed towards my kids. I have two very lovely kids, boy and a girl.
Yeah, nice.
And so I would want them to like look at me and say the life that I lived is worth emulating. You know. And the fact that I have them gives me the drive every morning to wake up because I know there are people who look up to me. Right. And so if I give up on myself, then I'm giving up on them. And this is not just it's not just a responsibility that you've been given by anyone. It's given by the Most High, God. So you have to make sure that you do your best to give them the life and direct them into a life that is of meaning.
So are there some sacrifices you've made? You know, are there some sacrifices you've made that people don't see behind your success? Those challenges you've encountered?
I mean, there are a lot. Staying up until maybe 3 a.m. writing proposals is one, because this money it doesn't just show up. You have to like work for it. Secondly, I travel a lot. And of course, those are sacrifices that I need. The sacrifice of just being away from family is something that someone will look at the photos and say, hey, this guy is having a good time. But in real sense, I miss my kids. I miss my family. But, you know, it's a sacrifice that I have to make because I have to do what I have to do. So those are some of the sacrifices. And also when I mentioned before earlier that when we started out, we didn't have any funding. So it was you fuel the car, you figure out where you're going to find the seedlings. Of course, that means money. And our parents were like, are you guys crazy? You just quit employment to come and do this? Like, you haven't even, you know, established yourselves. So what makes you think that you are going to change the lives of people? And then, you know, over time they began to understand what we were trying to do.
How do you think the bar has been lowered in society, especially for men?
I will talk about what it means to set the bar and high. Because I think, I can't think of anything right now of what, like, but I think setting the bar to me would mean, you know, like lifting someone from the ground up. It is more of committing to less of self achievements and more of, you know, like helping other people to get to the level that you are at.
So it's more of service.
Is more of service, exactly. Is not about the self success and achievements. So that to me is setting the bar
Hi.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Thank you so much, Elvis.
Yeah.
We will definitely invite you again.
Thank you.
If people want to reach out to you, if people who are also in the same, field,
Yeah.
do you have like an email? Maybe we can share with people. People you want to mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can reach out to me through my email address, which is elvis at hnh.kenya.org. Also through Leyian. I know that's going to be a bit difficult. But maybe if you have some subtitles, that's going to work for them. But leyian@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a guest.
Yeah, and thank you so much. And congratulations, by the way, for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like setting this platform where you spotlight what, great people are doing out there.
Yeah.
And also creating a platform where people, and especially young people, can come and learn.
Yes.
And also draw inspiration. Is quite an amazing thing. And I can't wait to see where you
go with it.
Take this.
It's a candle lighting a candle.
Exactly.
Candle lighting other candles.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. This has been The Bar. See you on the next episode.